Day 7. Look at me, out here a whole week and not even dead yet. Beautiful morning. Stars are crisp and bright, no wind. It's not cold, a little chilly, but yeah, that's that. Well, like I said, I'm trying to do 25 today. I don't have a whole lot of confidence in that, but we'll see what happens. Got my appetite back, more or less. Ate 2 things of oatmeal this morning, as per usual. Got my coffee down, no problems. It's 13 miles to the next water. No big deal, but it's going to be uphill for a little while, which is cool, you know. Maybe I'll catch a cool sunrise up there. Seems to be about the proper distance, give or take. I really miss my red light. What the hell? There's a light over there. Just things I don't expect in the middle of nowhere. Oh, that's an actual, like, building or something. Okay, I thought maybe it was a headlamp. No, it's a building. Okay. Looks like I'll be walking by it. I'm always curious. Guessing those are cows looking at me. Move your cow. Yeah, your cow's cool. I'll just assume you are. I'm going to keep my eye on you. 3 sets of eyeballs looking at me. And the way they stare and their beady little eyes, I'm going with cows. Cows are looky-loos. That's what you guys are. That's cool. Cow eyes look a lot different than other animals. Like smaller for their size. There's all sorts of shit glowing in front of me. I don't know if it's... I'm assuming trail markers? Okay, yeah. They're not moving, and there's only one of them on each side. Okay. I was like, if not, those are eyeballs really close to the trail. Definitely cows. I started my hike a little late, 4:30. So, you know, I didn't take time for safety meetings or anything. So I'm sitting here taking some pictures of the stars. Scorpius is bright. I can see the Milky Way and all that. So sit down, take a little safety meeting, enjoy some stars, and carry on. I'm not committed to this 25. I'm just going to try it for you. You know, I ain't going to, like, ruin my day trying to do it. So I'm still going to be me. You know what I think that is? At first I thought it was Lordsburg in Hunts. But I am pretty sure that's the power plant. Okay, so, by silhouette, yes, definitely. Okay, so yesterday I thought I was going to go in the mountains through this certain peak. You know, it was kind of by itself, and I was going to go left-hand side. I am standing way behind it, looking at the power plant. Yeah, so we did end up in the mountains behind it, just in a way more convoluted way than I would have ever guessed. But, yeah, I'm assuming we had to avoid their property. Wow, that's a lot more lights than I would have thought it had. I could tell it was a big complex, but damn. It's a party. All right, carry on. We got miles to make. That noise is. I mean, there's just mountains over there. No roads or anything. There's shit on the other side of it, huh? I just don't know what noise that is. Kind of sounds like engine braking, but it's going on way too long. First I thought of something growling in that bush. I was like, oh, Jesus. Maybe it's a helicopter. I don't know. Ow, motherfucker. Found a cabin. Well, not quite a cabin. Wow, look how small that door frame is. Tom Cruise can fit through here, but... you know, a real-sized man. Ugh. Nice, it even has part of a roof. Alright, so if you're coming down this way and you got a little rain or something, man. I mean, you know, it might collapse and kill you while you're in here. But You will be less wet when you're dead. Not doing bad on time nor speed. I've only been hiking for about an hour and a half now, and I already got 4 miles. And another half mile or so is, well, the highest point of the trail for a while. I don't know if that's the peak of a hill or anything. It's, hard to tell. But it is a nice spot. I'd like to sit down for a few minutes, stare at the sky. Sun should be coming up in the next hour or so. Or you get the light from it. Not quite the crest yet. I kind of feel like I'm walking in circles. This thing it's a squirrely trail. Not quite switchbacks or anything, but, it hugs the side of the mountain, and mountains are not smooth shapes. I keep thinking these are big old boulders. Till I get closer, I realize they're just huge bushes, big old junipers, I think. Oh, got a barbed wire fence, sign of civilization, with another barbed wire fence, not 40 feet beyond it. And an obelisk. Oh, some big old foundation. Oh, this is a huge foundation. It's some old complex of some sort. Man, I can't get the obelisk to show up. I'll see if I can take a picture of it. But there's still a huge, huge foundations, multiple rooms. Some of them were deep. I wonder what this was. Good thing they put up a fence to keep people like me out. Not that it would really stop me, but if I wanted in. Like if it was nighttime and I was looking for a cool place to camp, I'd go check it out. But I guess if it was nighttime and I was looking for a cool place to camp, I would have stuck with that shed back there. Starting to get light. Nice. I love these colors, man. When everything's just kind of blue out. You get a little bit of light on everything, but it's blue light. Love the mornings. If I waited here, I'd probably get a decent sunrise. Nowhere really to hang out. I can sit on the ground. That's not a big thing. I got Tyvek. No, I don't think the sun's coming up for like another hour or so, man. I ain't got that kind of time. I mean, I do, but I don't. Sometimes gonna kick it here. Smoke a cigarette. I'm almost out of them. The pouches lasted me a while for out here, but I think I will run out by tomorrow sometime. And then see how I handle it. It's not my first time quitting smoking. Hopefully it's my last. Oh, I am so lucky. This is just gorgeous, man. If only you guys could see what I'm seeing. The camera is a poor representation of reality. Today's gonna be a beautiful day, man. Man. And I even have a decent little trail to follow. It's nice. Ooh, and we have here our first CDT logo / blaze actually on a tree. I mean, I've only seen like 5 of those things so far, maybe, but they've all been on fence posts. This first one on a tree. I wonder if they're reflective at night. Just coming up over a hill, and so is she. Morning sun. Sure, we got some shrubs between us. That's only for a little while. You'll fully be kicking my ass in no time. I love you anyway. It's been a beautiful morning so far. I'm in good spirits. I got aches and pains, but don't we all? Oh, yeah. I'm toughening up. That blister on my big toe is looking good, man. It popped on its own. It's already hardening up. My right foot has grown a new one or two. Oh, look at that. But I think I have them under control. Got the nice bird singing in the background. Nice. Some days you just feel blessed to be alive. Ground is just littered with berries from the sky, I'm guessing. There's a lot of berries. Didn't expect that in the desert. A lot of big trees here, though. Oh, look at that guy. That's beautiful. Was a huge one here at one point. So I got that big old cloud that will protect me from the sun for a while. And then when it does come out, if I'm still in an area like this, I'll have some shady trees. It's just nice to have trees to take a break under. The places we've been walking, trees are far and few in between. We have crouched in the shadows of dead trees and been like, good enough, man. Their twigs block enough of the sunlight to, be able to tell. Take what shade you can get. Alright, so now we actually have a trail. It gets a little cooler. Earlier I was actually seeing pig tracks. So it'd be cool if I ran into some javelina using the trail one of these nights. Because they're cool, they're interesting, but they're not really big enough to be much of a threat. I mean, yeah, they can tear you up pretty good. I mean, they're pigs. Pigs are powerful creatures. But also, they're scared of me. Rightly so, I'm a human. We're kind of terrifying. Okay, whose footprint is that? I'm thinking it's dog. I see little imprints of nails in front of him. So maybe somebody just brought their dog for a walk on a section. Who knows? I'm saying that footprint's kind of old because it was so deep that maybe it happened like last time it rained or something. So I'm barely leaving footprints in it. Or it's a really, really heavy dog. Yeah, like my desert. There's just quartz everywhere. Rose quartz, I believe it's called. I mean, that's what we call it, but yeah. There, I should have looked it up in a book. It's just everywhere. We dug a well when I was living out in the desert in Tucson, and we hit a huge patch of it. And we're bringing up all this dust that we made a pile of it. Hundreds of pounds. Pile of crystal dust. Could have sold it had I known that everybody's going to be speed freaks a good 30 years later. See, I could have got rid of that shit. Huh, evidently it's bear country. Wouldn't have guessed. Some sort of... I don't see anything that looks trail, so... quite possibly following the road for a little while? Figure that out. Oh, yes, I am. There's a blaze on the tree up there. Nice. Oh, appreciative. I like when they properly mark things. I'll give you kudos when you do it right. It seems that these blazes nailed to the tree, they did them better than the ones staked in the desert. So far, I've seen enough of them to feel confident. Well, the trail's been pretty obvious too, so. But I guess if you have enough of those, it kind of congregates us all in the same area, which makes a trail. Lo and behold. And for a change of pace, I have not had to hop a single barbed wire fence today. Fork in the road, and hey, it's marked. Yay, thank you. See, making it so much simpler on me. I don't like to have to look at maps. I like having a trail. I'm simple like that. I mean, the only advantage I found of walking off trails, I find things that other hikers haven't played with yet. Or not as many, you know. Or the chance to be the first guy to find something. Oh, speaking of that, I was reading up on the next water source. Probably another 4 miles or so. And there's a dead cow there too. Oh yeah. You know, I'm gonna take some pictures. So when I had my laundry done, because they do it for you, it's included in the price where we stayed, they gave it back and my shirt looked pretty filthy. Everything else was clean, right? Shirt was filthy. Turns out that's just what happens to these shirts. But this is what my essence does to a shirt. So it came back. I mean, there's a wet spot in the middle because I was wearing it. But browns and all that, yeah, that's me. It came back like that. Those are every strap and everything. That's the shape of my backpack. It comes up over the shoulders, goes around the hips. So everywhere that thing is I leak fluids that pretty much stay in the shirt forever. This thing is going to look gross in no time. Awesome! I will have that whole homeless thing going on in no time. Oh, I'm digging it. This is way better than that flat desert hiking. Whew. Now I'm kind of wishing the sun would come out. It's pretty chilly. I did a wardrobe change, got rid of all my underlayers and all that. But now that I'm missing those, whew. Man, that's the thing with the desert, man. The sun is the only thing that keeps this thing warm. It's cold out here right now. Yeah, as soon as the sun is up, generally it starts warming up. And as soon as it goes away, I mean, it's drastic. Temperature fluctuations are pretty extreme in the desert. Asking you shower sleeve, sunshine. Thank you. And it feels good upon my flesh. I'm hoping it gets, you know, a little warmer and less like, because the past few days have just been severely windy. So I can start removing articles of clothing and working on my tan here and there. My legs are definitely getting tanner. My nose is changing colors. But, you know, trying to keep that hidden, which is hard. But, you know, tans are important. Last year I had plenty of time to work on it. This year it was just too damn cold. But nothing compared to what I got last year, so I expect to burn a few more times. That's all part of my tanning process. Don't burn so bad you peel it off, you know. Burn just bad enough to get a color change. A little skin cancer, you know. I can have lung cancer, so, you know, what the hell. I'm quitting smoking. I'm still going to have lung cancer. I smoked for way too long not to have that stuff. But more likely tomorrow's my last day. Unless I somehow string it out. Maybe I should just nut up and dump out the rest of my tobacco. Ooh, that's a scary concept. I'm addicted, I admit it. But I can beat this. So I'm making pretty good time for being, you know, out of shape. It's only 9:20. I've got 11 miles under my belt. And unless they're buried deep in my pack somewhere where I don't know, I'll find out later, I have lost my sunglasses. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Okay, so I've lost the glove and my sunglasses now. Damn. Can't take me anywhere, man. Well, maybe if I dropped them on the trail since there's a trail. But I doubt it. I wouldn't think I'd have them out. But hey, but maybe Jandals will run into them. Or maybe they're in my pack. Who knows? A lot of times I think things are lost and they're just in there. So I'm going to be at a water in a little over 2 miles. When I get there, I'll take a nice long break and search through my pack. Maybe take a nap. Yeah, more than deep enough to break a leg. Just random crack. Trail runs right by. It's like a wash comes down and boom. Is it hollow where I'm walking? I doubt it. Oh, you can see where like this part's about to collapse. Glad I decided to look at my map. I was like, man, it feels like I should have come across water by now. And yeah, I passed it up. But by only 0.1, so that's not a big deal at all. Good timing to look at it, man. Yeah. I was only supposed to go 2.2, and I was like, man, this really feels like, you know, at least 2.2. I'm getting back into it, man. I think it's putting food in the belly. It's changing everything right there. You know, my thoughts are a little clearer, body a little stronger, mending a little better. Whether it's true or not, I'm sticking with it. I see gear. Must be hikers here. The footprints have been getting really crisp, so I assumed I was gaining. Betting a stargazer, maybe somebody else. Let's see. Well, I was wrong. That was not stargazer. It was a family. They're out here through hiking. But they have so much camera equipment. They actually brought a drone with them. But they have huge cameras, and so it's slowing them down pretty hardcore. He said each one of them has like a 45-pound pack, and they're pretty small people, so that's got to be killing them. But real nice. Chatted up I was probably here for like an hour. Ooh. Gate's rusty. Right, I'm gonna have to lock that. Well, anyway, nice running into some peeps that I haven't met yet. They haven't seen stargazers, so they saw her name on the road too. So I guess she's been ahead of them the whole time. I mean, that name could last there for years, and who knows when it was written. So I have about 11 more miles to go, and it's almost noon. I think I can do that. I feel decently confident. Let's see how my body holds up, though, huh? Reality sometimes comes and bites you in the ass. Oh, and obviously I didn't find a dead cow at the last one. I asked them if they'd seen it. They had not. But they didn't even have gut hooks. There's a lot they don't, I was like, oh yeah, check this out. Showed them on gut hooks, how it works, and gave them the best piece of advice I could. Get the hell out of camp before noon, man. I was like, how do you expect to make miles? Because they plan on through hiking the whole thing, And you saw by the picture, those kids are pretty young. But, it was 11:35 or so when I peeled out of there, and they weren't even breaking down camp yet. Not even yet. So, that was the best piece of advice I could give them. Found a nice shady spot. Very little poop. So, I'm going to kick it here, check how my feet are doing, and ride out some sunlight a little bit. Give it a little bit of time. It's noon. It's time to hide in the shade. Smart people do anyway. Can you see that little black thing in there right in the center of the frame? That's a thorn that's been sticking through there for 20, 30 miles now. And it only gets me when a rock is right underneath it and pushes it up through, because it only comes through just a little bit. So I'm trying to get it out. I don't know how to get it out, so I think I'm just going to break it off there and put the sole back on. That should do it. It won't be sharp, at least. So far, this blister looks like it's coming back because, the Band-Aid swelled underneath it. So, but it doesn't hurt yet, so I'm calling that a win. I haven't checked the other one. See, this one's messing with me a bit. It's in a crevice, so it's real hard to get tape on. But it's giving me a problem. This one's not at all. I got a nice layer of tape on it, but crevices. I don't like to pop mine. I let them pop naturally. If they want to, they will. But I'm going to try to, I don't know. I'm going to keep trying with tape if that fails. This thing's going to go anyway. Sorry if you're eating lunch. My bad. So I've been chilling under this tree for, an hour now. Took a nap. It's pretty nice, but it's cold. I had to get up and put a puffy on, and one wasn't enough. I was thinking of going to get the other one, but I fell back to sleep until a gust blew a bunch of dust in my face and woke me up. Oh, I see a lot of clouds moving in, at least from the one direction. Oh, not from that direction. Just a lot of wind, man. It's just, in the sun, it's pretty direct. But as soon as you get in a shadow, it's cold. Definitely get a puffy up for them. It's a lot like Arizona, just it's even more extreme because it's a little colder here. Digging it so far, though. Not bad as far as deserts go. Feel bad for the people behind me, though. Ooh, rough. All bandaged up and a little chilly, I head on my way. I probably still have, 8 more miles to go. I don't think anybody passed me while I was napping, but it was really windy, so it could have happened because, you know, wind is one noisy beast. Trail actually goes between these two trees. I like little things like that. I come around the corner and there are cows. They were laying down. I startled them. They startled me. I mean, not that, you know, you don't expect to run into cows around here, but, you know, when you turn around the corner and there's a large black furry thing in front of you, it's intimidating. It's kind of a young cow, too. Little baby cow. Oh, there's trailers over here, too. I guess people come out here to, like, camp or something. Huh. I wouldn't have guessed. Huh. That's homemade. I've made it to Jack's Peak Trailhead. And damn, there's no garbage service here. Aw. Damn, I gotta carry my garbage out. No way, man, I'm gonna be redneck and just set on fire in the road. Pollen count's about to get really high and these trees are ready to pop. Oh yeah. Started to gain a little bit of altitude. Been going up for the past bit. Don't know how much higher it goes, but can't go too much higher, huh? These aren't real mountains yet. Just foothills. But it's nice to be getting a little bit of gain, you know, work some muscles out. Ready to get in shape. Get that hiker form going on, you know, when you're a machine and can just bust out some miles without even thinking about it and take a nap. A white and red jet. Well, hell, that said, wet spot there is when I set my pack down, it leaned over and it popped my lid. Uh-oh! Yeah, I got a little left though. I got like a half liter here, but I do have mini mile. I think I got like 5 miles to do. Them's the brakes. So lucky day for me. Jandals found my glasses. I had lost them like less than a mile from where we camped. But awesome. Thank you, brother. Made my day. We see a bench, and it's got some runes carved in it that will power our asses. Safety meeting in order. Now, I knew Jandals would have extra water because he carries way too much. So I wasn't worried about losing the water, but I also knew the trail would take care of me in some fashion. And yeah, it's not a big pond, it's not a great pond, but it's more than enough to keep me alive. That's why I don't worry about stuff. I'm lucky. Bunch of random foundations for buildings or camps. I still got a fireplace on it. Another big one up here. This was Camp Crystal Lake back in the day. Jason Voorhees murdered a bunch of people here, so they had to close it down. But it's got excellent cell reception. Look at all those towers. It is kind of place I could just sit and get all my uploading done, but I don't actually have any to do because I got it taken care of in the last town. And where I really need to do it, there'll be no service because that's the way the world works. I'll trail this way. Oh, I'm hurting. My little piggy that didn't get no roast beef, you know, this little piggy had none. The blister on it popped, so it's all hurting right now. So, gotta have my shoe off. I'm letting it, I guess, dry out. You know, it's still covered in tape, but it leaked out and whatnot, but it just hurts with every step. So, I'm hoping that, you know, dry it out for a second. I don't know. So, you know, time for a safety meeting. Naturally. I'm actually ahead of both of them, Darian and Jandals. They're going really slow, man. They got up to me, and then somehow I passed them. They both look like they're hurting, too. Especially Darian. I think she's pushing it too far for herself. Maybe she's got something to prove, you know. We all do it for different reasons. I always push myself too far, but just a little too far. I don't break myself. I just, you know, damage myself enough to where I toughen up later is kind of my whole goal. That's the name of the game, is make yourself tougher, but don't break yourself. Can't wait to get past the blister phase, though. Yeah, it does kind of suck. Nah, not really that bad. I've been through so much worse. This is just one that's annoying me right now. A little more tape. After I get a shower in, hopefully I get a shower tonight, now that the skin will be clean, the tape will stick, so I have a much better chance. So when I head out tomorrow, hopefully everything's all freshly taped, good to go, and no more blister worries for a while until I wear into new places. Always happens. And I haven't walked around in wet shoes yet. Yeah, that's always an experience too. Alright, this is something I bitched about on the PCT as well. Why? I know these are old markers and whatnot, but why do they have to cut them out so violently? And this isn't the first one we've seen. That CDT logo is nice, man. All shiny, new, man. They just must put that one up and buffed it, dude. I can see my reflection. But that's an atrocity, man. Stop doing that kind of shit. Okay, so I do kind of like this. See how they put that sign at an angle right there? That's because there's like a sharp ka-chow around the corner, right? That you might not have noticed. I might not have noticed it. So, I mean, it'd be cool if they kept that up, but I bet you that's kind of a fluke. We'll see. Okay, so this is a turn off to that homesteading place where we're going to stay the night. Get some showers, rest up our feet, and hopefully they got signal there so I can do some YouTube stuffs. The sun is going down quick. We still have a good quarter mile or so to go till we get to the actual homestead. But regardless, we did 25 miles today. Not bad at all. Can't wait to see what we can do later on. He wants to set a record of breaking 50. That's what he wants to do. I don't think so. I did 40. That was good enough. But I could see if there was a flat spot, and with my new ladder pack, if maybe I could break a 50. I mean, if I can do 40 with 55 pounds on my back, why not? Why not? I don't necessarily have that goal, but yeah, I might try if it presents itself. I'm going to be out here for quite a long time. So we've arrived at the homestead. Not really sure what to expect, but at least we're here while there's still a little bit of light going on so we can figure out what's what. And the temperature is dropping quick. So it's a pretty nice neighborhood we're through. I mean, they're mostly trailers and stuff, but, that's a nice lawn for a trailer. They build them up pretty well. It's very quiet here. You can tell because I'm using my whisper voice. So we're trying to figure out where we're allowed to stay, where our water's at, showers, all that stuff. Maybe find some sockets to plug into. Borrow a little power from somebody. So we met the camp host, Dave, real nice guy, gave us lay of land. Each one of these things you see lit up has power in them. We can plug in any of them. The white building over yonder is a free shower. This huge building right there is where I'm going to cowboy camp for the night because he says you can just sleep on a table if you want. It doesn't cost you a cent. What a nice guy. Well, I guess nice establishment because he's just a host. But he was still a really friendly guy. But, it's nice of them to let us stay here. So, on good behavior and all that. And rumor has it if I stay tomorrow until 9 a.m., they open up and they have cheeseburgers. And I might just sleep in and do that and do a shorter day. Do like a 15 tomorrow. Reward myself. Yes, that's the plan. We see a door marked men. I am men. Ooh, what the hell we got going on here? Oh, it's warm. What's that flickering light? Is that supposed to be on fire? I'm gonna close the door. I'm letting in all cold. Because it is nice in here right now. Light switch. There we go. Nope. Aha. Oh, this is straight nice. Look at this. Who's the pretty man on the wall? That's me. Nice. I can sit down in the shower? No. Oh, yeah. Who's going to be a clean crawler? That's me. Those guys are setting up their tents. This isn't necessarily indoors because it's open, but, I got a roof, and that may be a screen wall, but there's wood on the other side of it, so it'll block most everything. So I think I'm just going to sleep on one of these picnic tables and call it good.